The Super Media Bros podcast is a founding member of the OddPods Media Network.
Super Media Bros.
So I didn't realize up until the other day that they actually consider this show one of the quote-unquote big five now. How there was like the big five and then the big four.
It's weird because it's one of those things that like I knew that, but I didn't. Like it was an unofficial fact.
Welcome to episode 232 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm Richie.
I'm Devin.
And yeah, I didn't think that it was up until I read that they had announced it being as big as the big five or big four like last year or some shit. You guys, we're going to be talking about WWE Money in the Bank, if you're wondering what we mean by the big four or the big five. Apparently, this ranks up there with the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, like the big four that have been around since 30 fucking years ago.
And it makes sense, really, because whenever I think of the pay-per-views, let's face it, this is one of the ones that we all look forward to.
Yeah, because this is this has been going on for 13 years now? Outside of WrestleMania?
Something like that, yeah. Which is weird to think about that, like, I remember a time when this was not a thing.
I remember when Chris Jericho said that he came up with this idea. Was it not his idea to do this match?
Probably. It sounds like something he would do, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did. I feel like he's mentioned this several times because you know how certain wrestlers are. Like Bret Hart was like, and it's true. Bret Hart was like, I brought the fucking ladder match to WWF from Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah, and if we are wrong, anybody can correct us whenever you give us a 5-star rating on GoodPods.
That's right. Or Apple Podcast or Spotify.
Amen.
Amen, brother Ben. But yeah, so the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was in Las Vegas this year. I thought it was cool that Cody Rhodes was the guy selling this pay-per-view on the ads and shit. Bro, the poster changed like 4 fucking times though.
Yeah. I know here lately they've been doing this a lot, but they've been changing up where they're actually taking place, these events, because they can't sell out the stadiums.
Yeah, because Nick Khan was like, yeah, we're going to put this at, I don't remember what fucking stadium. I think it was going to be the Allegiant Stadium in Nevada.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so they moved it because obviously they're not going to sell this in an arena. I can see them doing SummerSlam. SummerSlam sells arenas. WrestleMania, Rumble, those sell arenas, or stadiums. Survivor Series, not so much. It's still big, but dude,
that's so weird to me.
Yeah, and dude, Money in the Bank, though, like you would think it would be a bigger deal.
Yeah, because that has long-lasting consequences. Like, it's like you'll be fairly certain, statistically, that a new champion will be crowned based off of this event. To me, that's the same concept as Royal Rumble.
And King of the Ring, even. Whoever got the King of the Ring was in line for a big push.
Yeah. I mean, and then with Survivor Series, I'm like, dude, for that, I mean, that's Raw versus SmackDown. To me, like, I know whether I'm young or old, to me, that crossover appeal is a big deal.
Here's what pissed me off. Now, speaking to that, I know we're actually going to get into this pay-per-view, but hear me out. It pissed me off when they did the bragging rights pay-per-view forever ago. The month before Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so what are we watching? No, I get it.
And I was like, why would you just, and they wound up doing it that way. I was like, why would you just not move that over and reconceptualize the Survivor Series brand with the brand split?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad he did it that way. But Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank essentially is the new King of the Ring, if you will. In my opinion, that's what it is. But they moved it from Allegiant Stadium to the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where coincidentally was the first Double or Nothing pay-per-view. You know, Vince McMahon, I want to say kind of like, or WWE had clowned on them for doing that event in Vegas in this arena or some shit. And yet here McMahon and them are going to this exact same arena because, you know, Caesar's Palace was just not happening after WrestleMania 9 because, you know.
How are the ticket sales varying with these two events?
You talking about like attendance record wise?
Yes.
Like attendance for Money in the Bank versus
Double or Nothing.
2019 Double or Nothing?
Correct. I want to make it known, like, we're not trying to be toxic and like have the two fan bases pinned against each other. Like, that's not the point here. I'm just curious.
It's disputed that there were 11,000 in attendance for this one. And then the attendance was like 12,076 for Money in the Bank.
That's fucking fascinating.
I think it has to do with stage setup though too.
Oh, absolutely it does. Yeah, 100%. Like,
but still, good for both companies for doing this. There were 6 matches on this card. I have to say, I'm not, again, we're not like, oh, let's compare the companies. But like AEW has a shit ton of matches on their cards, dude. Which is why it's not that I find the WWE pay-per-view more enjoyable to watch, because the entertainment value of AEW and WWE are vastly different, but I think just about the same amount of entertainment from both companies. I think it's because before you know it, the WWE pay-per-view, unless it's like a Rumble or a Mania or SummerSlam, it's almost over in a flash.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how this was. The first match was the women's Money in the Bank.
In my opinion, could not have ended sooner. This was extremely sloppy. A lot of botches. And I understand when you introduce ladders like this, you're going to have a lot of issues. But to me, it was just, I did not care for this.
Yeah, and that's the sad part, is because there's a lot of good talent in this ring. Oh,
yeah, dude.
You've got Alexa Bliss, you've got Liv Morgan, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, and Shotzi Blackheart, which I'm going to say Shotzi Blackheart because I fucking hate Vince McMahon changing everybody to a fucking one-named person.
It doesn't sound right, especially the Theory one. I don't understand that. Like, are we going to get somebody with the name Concept debut soon? Like, I don't.
Oh, they're going to come out called Concept?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God, I could see him actually doing that shit. All right, pal, we got a new concept. You're a new concept, but just concept, not new concept. Concept.
Here's the pitch here. Ezekiel and Elias versus Theory and Concept. And it's the exact same storyline.
Yeah.
like Kevin Owens is going off the deep end now because now Theory has a brother. But no, everybody in this match was very talented. One thing that kind of made me go, what the fuck? Was, ironically, Lacey Evans, who is like the Marine character, 4th of July weekend, got booed out of the fucking building.
Dude, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Guys, what are you doing?
It's because it's forced, man.
It is. Okay, when they first started it, with that first vignette, I was like, oh, I'm on board.
Oh, I was too. I was on board 100%.
Second one came out, I was like, not as good, but okay. I'll allow it. From there on, it's like they lost track of what this character even is.
I thought they were going to make her heel.
Yeah, I would have been okay with that.
Like all this buildup, and then she just comes out and she's a fucking bitch. Like she's just this heel bitch. You know what I mean?
Almost like a satirical outlook on American culture.
Yeah.
I think that would have been very cool.
Very smart.
Yeah. Especially for as cynical as our current media is. Like, make it meta like that.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a few clips that are probably on Botchamania at this point from this match. They did try, though.
Yeah, just like when you got glaring issues like Shotzi falling through the fucking ladder like that. You know the spot.
Yeah, poor baby. She tried to run up the ladder and just she just oh fuck.
I know. When I saw that, I was like, it's okay. We still love you.
I know. I love Shotzi so much.
I do too.
Y'all, shit happens. We joke about the Botchamania thing, but people fucking bullied her off of social media.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they fucked with her over that botch, and to the point that she fucking left social media.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Guys, why don't y'all try and climb a fucking ladder at that speed?
And I can't attest to it because I haven't seen it, but I know people were trying to defend doing this because supposedly she has done this to all the AEW people and shit.
I've not seen that, so I cannot confirm nor deny.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's are we really at the point where we're going to go literally attack people for,
yeah.
Like you said, I want to see anybody jump through a fucking ladder like that or just do a ladder match in general. I'll bet you break something.
Not only that, but I really don't understand the AEW versus WWE bullshit.
I don't either. I think that is such a fucking toxic thing. Guys, look, we just love professional wrestling. We want both companies to succeed. We want both companies to put out good content, do good jobs, treat their fucking employees worth the shit.
Yeah, and I guess it's just human nature. I mean, shit, Star Wars and Star Trek,
Right.
You can even go with sports and we can take it back even farther, but if you just want to talk about a form of media that is more or less the same thing, but just different direction.
Yeah.
And the two sides are split so aggressively. It's always been a thing. I get it, but it's a lot of these wrestlers in the other company clap and applaud for their friends in the other company.
And we're going to talk about that right fucking now because that is a perfect lead-in for the end of this match. Liv Morgan wins the Money in the Bank. And you know who the first person I saw tweet about this was? Ruby Soho.
Yeah. Well, Ruby's just a class act like that.
Yeah, but Riot Squad, dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where these people are fucking happy for their friends.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Becky Lynch tweet happy shit when Cesaro showed up at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I did too. I liked that a lot.
Dude, these people are friends. They were, you don't spend pretty much an entire goddamn calendar year on the road with all these people and not come out of it family at one point or another. They're all out there doing the same thing, albeit with different companies, but fuck, man, they're all out there trying to just get their shit in,
Yeah.
I'm happy for Liv.
I am
fuck.
too. I met her at the Civic Center a few years back. She was wearing a Stranger Things t-shirt, and I was like, oh, I like your shirt. And she turns around, she looks at me, she goes, I like you. And so then I took a picture with her, so super sweet. Okay, in the ring, you're not going to get any 5-star match. You're not going to get a 20-minute classic from her, but she fucking sells merch. I mean, shit.
She busts your ass, though.
Yeah, that too.
She worked for this fucking shit. Man.
Oh, yeah, dude. She come a long way from being a waitress at Hooters, all right?
For real.
You can see an improvement from when she was in the Riot Squad.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, you hear that reaction, and it's yeah, you can't argue with this shit.
No, people are 100% behind her. And we move from that to Bobby Lashley versus Theory. Fuck, I can't stand that name. Theory for the United States title, and Bobby fucking wins by submission.
Yeah, at first I was kind of mad about that. Not because I didn't like Bobby, but because I was wait, I thought this kid was supposed to be your next big meal ticket here.
Bro.
Well, hold on.
I know, but what I was saying is this is when I knew something was up. Continue.
Well, that's the thing is I didn't know that they were going to change the stipulation later on in the night. That's why at first I was what the fuck are you getting? Vince, are you getting cold feet again on a push? I'm so fucking sick of this shit. It wasn't even I'm a diehard Austin Theory guy. It wasn't that. It was just I'm tired of seeing that. come into play every fucking time he gets a flavor of the month. But fast forward a couple hours later and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But it's good that they're going to put this title on Bobby Lashley because Bobby should have had a better championship reign, a world championship reign.
For sure, yeah.
The man deserves it. The man has the look. Bobby is the quintessential pro wrestling look. Like, he's fucking huge. He is built like a brick shithouse. He's got charisma for fucking days. He can get over with the crowd. He's natural.
Yeah, like, I didn't like his mic work for the longest time. But ever since he came back, like, after he got with Lana, from that point forward, he was pretty fucking good. And then when you put him up with MVP, god damn.
Stock went through the roof.
Yeah, like, that's how I was. I was always a fan of his work. But I was always like, there's just something missing.
And then we move to Carmela and Bianca Bel-Air for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm not a Carmela fan, but I think that also ties into the fact that I think Corey Graves is legitimately a pretentious dick because I can't discern between his character and him, which I think is just being himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Back in the early NXT days, I liked Corey Graves a lot.
I think Corey is just bitter because he had to fucking retire so soon.
Yeah, probably. And honestly, can you blame him? Can you?
Yes and no. I understand. But look, he's been doing this for how long now? He's been a commentator for how long fucking now? Like, come on,
forever.
Dude. Come on. Settle into your position. You're making fucking money. You're fucking one of the hottest chicks on the roster. I mean, I'm just calling it, dude. He's married to fucking Carmela. Come on. You got a TV show now.
That's facts. They even gave him that tattoo miniseries on YouTube for a while.
I forgot about that shit. So, like, Bianca kind of wipes the floor with Carmela.
As she should.
Bianca reminds me of the female John Cena.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Like, she's fucking strong. She's got fucking charisma for days. She's a good face for this company.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real good face for this company. So I really hope that they give her a longer title reign than she had before.
Yeah, I thought her first run was kind of mid. Not only because of the length of it, but they didn't know what to do with her as a face.
No, and I think they kind of know what to do now.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between now and then. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. It's the shortest match on the whole card.
I mean, I'm okay with that too, though.
And then we move up to the second longest match on the card, the Usos versus the Street Profits for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship.
Arguably match of the night.
Absolutely. I would probably say this was the match of the night.
This and the main event, it's... I'm not going to argue with anybody on which one they would prefer as long as it's one of these two matches.
Sure. I legit thought the Profits were going to take it a couple times.
Give Montez Ford another couple of years and you'll see him main eventing.
Oh, 100%.
And that's not to shit on Angelo, but...
No, Dawkins is a goddamn diamond, bro. Like, those two could probably have good singles runs.
That's what I'm saying. I just see more money in Montez. I don't know what it is. I just...
He's married to Bianca Belair.
Maybe. That might have something to do with it, but I don't know. I just feel like he's got a little bit more to offer.
Yeah, he's definitely... He seems like he's the more extroverted of the two.
Yes.
Which, you know, in McMahon's eyes, that's going to go a long fucking way.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just like with... who was it? Was it Peyton Royce? Whenever he was like, so what do you like to do in your free time? And she just goes, well, I like to sit at home and play with my dog. And he, right then and there, Vince was like, I got nothing for this broad. Montez Ford, he'll give you a fucking answer. He'll give you something to work with.
I can see that. He definitely needs a long fucking run with one of the mid-card titles, though, for sure. Like, give that motherfucker a good run with the IC title or something.
I was about to say, like,
Give it some prestige, man. I know Gunther is about to do some great things with it.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing that I'm looking forward to, how this is going to play out, because of any of the champions in the last number of years, this is the one that I think can elevate that title the way the Miz did a few years back, the way Cody did a few years back.
Yep, because right now, as of the modern era, those two are the people I think of when I think of that belt.
And it's a damn shame because Nakamura should have been in that list.
Shinsuke Nakamura is literally the guy that helps get younger talent over now.
And if he's okay with that, like if that's the way that he looks at it, is building up new stars, good for him. I don't care.
He loves to entertain, so I think this is his company now. Like this, he's gonna retire here.
And I'll be honest with you, it makes me sad.
Me too. I would love to see him leave and go to New Japan and just retire there.
One more good run.
Yep. Give us Shinsuke and Brock Lesnar again.
That would be so fucking sick.
I'm telling you. Anyway.
Honestly, we've been robbed of that, and we've been robbed of him versus Cesaro.
Oh, God damn.
Tell me that wouldn't be fucking fun.
Oh, I know it'd be. Anyway, fantasy booking 101. The Usos win. And again, I could have bought into the Street Profits actually winning, but I know for a fact they are going to keep the championships on the entire bloodline. And they're going to ride that fucking gravy train as long as they fucking can. Next match is Ronda Rousey versus Natalia for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And she wins by submission, which I thought this whole feud was kind of, again, it's got Vince McMahon written all over it, how Natalia comes out dressed like Ronda Rousey, and Ronda starts talking about how big Natty's tits are. And I'm just like, motherfucker, like, is this really what we're doing? Like, You know it's Vince McMahon when he's like, talk about her titties. Natalia Neidhart is like so much more than the fucking WWE Diva phase where it was literally nothing but them hiring supermodels and training them to wrestle.
I still don't understand why she stayed, not only as long as she did, but why she never put her foot down.
Maybe she's getting paid good. She's probably making good money, and she's married to Tyson Kidd, who is a producer backstage. She probably doesn't want to fuck it up for him.
I guess it's just like, fuck. Even before that, though, whenever they had the fucking farting gimmick.
I know I still think that somewhere deep down, it's like when Vince would fuck with Jim Ross all the time.
Yeah,
he's got these great people that work for him. So I think it's somewhere built into his blood to fuck with the Hart family.
It's so I don't know.
But
whatever.
Anyway, so Rousey wins, and
are we going to talk about how Ronda put her in the sharpshooter while doing the Shawn Michaels pose, though?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
That's actually really clever. Like, a lot of people will shit on Ronda Rousey in the WWE, but you give her something to work with and she'll take it. And plus, her and Natalia are, like, good friends.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty cool.
I know, right? Well, so after the match, lo and behold, Liv Morgan rolls her ass out. And I got scared.
Oh, you thought she was going to get folded.
I did, because as soon as she rolls in the ring and cashes it in, I'm like, Rousey's not even fucking beat the fuck up or any post-match shenanigans where she was really fucked over.
Yeah,
she's on her feet.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like, if you can tell that story with 12 minutes where, you know, like, Natalia really, like, because she's a submission specialist, like, work over a fucking body part or something. And then Liv can go and exploit that. Like I'm not dogging up. Look, the object here is not to fucking argue over a 35-second match.
Right, but I mean, like, okay, they barely even sold the fact that she had a bad knee, that Rousey had a bad knee in the match. But my point is, they really, like, okay, and I call this on McAfee and Cole, or whoever the fuck the commentators were during this match. I didn't recall them talk about Rousey having knee problems Like
Right.
after the match, they just kind of were like, oh, Liv's gonna cash in. And then Liv immediately gets rolled into an ankle lock. And I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna fucking job her ass out right here on the cash in. I thought she was gonna cash in, get locked in, and tap out.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they had me too.
I know how this company works sometimes where they're just like, fuck them. Let's give them this little fuck. It's like when fucking Matt Cardona won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 32 and then they fucking made him lose it the next night on Raw.
I know.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Well, to be honest, Liv won the title here.
Yeah.
How long do you really give it?
I don't know. I don't foresee it lasting long, but I hope it lasts a decent bit because, look, I know a lot of people are like, oh, they don't have it made yet. They didn't even put custom title plates on her belt. In fact, I'm almost positive they sent her out there with one of the fucking WWE shop replica belts.
Probably.
Because they do that. I don't know if a lot of people out there listening know that or not, but there are some instances where they send the people, like, they're sending their champions out with the fucking replica titles.
It's so gross.
It really is.
But I ask because, all right, this is going to be your favorite. Charlotte hasn't been in a title match in a bit.
She's already said she's not coming back yet.
Okay. Bayley.
I could see Bayley doing it. I'd love to see Bayley do it. I just hate the fact that we're sitting here going, oh, Liv is a transitional champion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be honest with you. I'm not convinced with the Charlotte thing. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm not 100% convinced. You can never convince me with these people. So between that, her, Becky even, you've got all these people. Dude, honestly, and I'm not wishing this on her because, like I said, I am complimenting her work rate as of late, but I don't see it lasting past SummerSlam.
Yeah, they're probably going to do what they did with Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that doesn't happen, but...
Oh, no, I'm not wishing it on her because you can tell on Raw those were real emotions. She's proud of this.
Absolutely, yeah, she is. And she deserves it. She definitely earned it. But like I said, I worry. They didn't even fucking give her time. They didn't even put her fucking custom plates in the damn shit and whatever. We're going to take a break and then we're going to come right back and talk about the main event. You're listening to the Super Media Bros podcast on the OddPods Media Network. Don't leave or we're going to fucking throw a ladder at you. Told you. Hey, you right there.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you. Got Bush?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do if you haven't tried the best products from our sponsor, Manscaped.
Tell me more of this Manscaped you speak of.
Well, taking control of your bush is important. And their products are so good, you're going to be showing pride in your new bush-free yard. It's a fact that you're going to have the best-kept nut sack on the cul-de-sac. You can save big and be the most hygienic version of yourself by using our discount code SUPER for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Whether you're looking to go bald like an eagle or like Devin and I, or if you're just in need of a safe trim, Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up your full body grooming game. And how do you do that? We recommend the Performance Package 4.0.
4.0?
4.0.
You mean they perfected what was already perfected 3 times?
Yes. Inside this package is the Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is a bush's worst nightmare. It's like worse than Freddy Krueger. However, unlike his razor gloves, this trimmer is designed to reduce grooming accidents and shave hair on loose skin, thanks to a ceramic blade and their advanced skin-safe technology.
No blood?
No blood.
That's a game changer.
Absolutely, it's a game changer. There's also no need for night vision goggles because this trimmer has an LED light to allow you to mow your lawn in the dark.
Does it have a magnifying glass? My pee-pee is very small.
It's basic landscaping, dude. So when you trim the hedges, the tree stands taller. You're not going to need that magnifying glass anymore.
Nah, dude. I'm gonna need it. Sometimes I piss on my sack because I got tall balls.
Well, the second best tool in the performance package is the Weed Whacker. I know what you're thinking. You won't lose any more length. This is a fine-tuned nose and ear hair trimmer that will make sure those nasty nose pubes are under control. Need some pep in your step? Instantly add some with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Spray-On Testy Toner. You can make those tall balls shine. When you purchase this performance package, you're going to get 2 free gifts. The Shed Travel Bag and the patented high-performance reduced chafing Manscaped Boxers. Because when you have a package this nice, you gotta gift wrap it. They have a bunch of other products on the website to help you maximize your confidence and grooming game as well. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code SUPER at manscaped.com. You know, Kate Bush may be trending at the moment, but your bush needs some help. Again, get 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using our code SUPER. It's time for you to level up from the Amazon to the Amadong with the ultimate bushwhacking tools from Manscaped.
Hey, this is Russ.
This is Kyle.
This is Michelle.
From the Infectious Groove Podcast. Join us every Monday for the most fun you can have with a music podcast. The Infectious Groove Podcast uses a positive and fun approach as we take time every week to share our jammy jams, then dig into a thought-provoking topic discussing all decades and genres of music. You can find the Infectious Groove Podcast on all major podcast platforms, or you can head to infectiousgroovepodcast.com to find us there and subscribe. We might have a controversial opinion here or there, but we always have fun with it.
Oh, I'm sure I'll say something dumb.
Subscribe to the Infectious Groove Podcast, part of the OddPods Media Network.
Hey everybody, just to let you know, Super Media Bros is also brought to you in part by Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever in the history of the internet, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. You can browse articles from topics that you choose and just start playing them. You can follow any topic that you like, such as sports, technology, business, science, or even Hollywood celebrity stories. It'll find the latest articles and read them to you aloud, which is really awesome considering most of us are on the go now more than ever. You can also explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries around the world. Our podcast, Super Media Bros, is on there too. You can download and use Newsly for free from newsly.me, your iOS or Android. Or you can use the link in the description below and use our code SMBcast and get a 1-month free premium subscription. That's a 1-month free premium subscription with the promo code SMBcast. With everything on the go, take Newsly with you. All right, and we're back. And we're going to talk about the main event, which is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this consisted of Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss, Omos, Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth freaking Rollins, and Sheamus. And then, oh my fucking God, Adam Pearce comes out. And I fucking knew as soon as he came out that we were going to get the fuckery. And they're like, oh, we're going to have a last minute competitor. Are you fucking serious? They put Theory in this, and I knew it. I was like, they're going to put fucking Theory in this because he lost his title.
So 2 things. Number 1, whenever he came out, I'll be honest with you, there was a morbid sense in my mind. Like, one of those things of like, they're not really sending Cody out, are they? He is not ready for that. They are not sending Cody. For God's sakes, let the man rest. And I know it would have been his idea too.
Oh yeah, you know 100% he'd have been like, fuck it, I'm going to cast it up, I'm going to tape it. Like, he would have come out there looking like a mummy. Like, he would have been like, they're like, are you really going out there? And he's just like, yeah, I didn't bust into the fucking trunk backstage and take like 6 rolls of athletic tape for nothing.
Dude, for a brief moment, I really thought that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I feared for my life.
I would have had a different reaction, but I knew who it was gonna be, and I was just like, son of a bitch. And as soon as they said his name, I had no interest in this match. As soon as his name was, this is how much I don't fucking like this guy, okay? And this is not like, oh, I don't like the talent. I don't like the guy. I don't fucking like him. He's creepy as fuck. And then the fact that they're trying to shove him down our throats, it's the same shit they did with fucking Roman Reigns. It's the same shit they tried to do with John Cena back in the day. I don't like him. Like, the fact that you announce him in this match, in storyline, and you already know he's going over. You already fucking know he's going to win.
Yeah, that was the thing. Going in, I was so, like, amped up for this match because I was looking at the list and I was like, okay, it's not going to be Madcap.
Nope. Not going to be Omos.
Probably not, no. Like,
it's not going to be Sami Zayn.
Well, no. Sami Zayn was my dark horse.
Yeah, no. With the whole Bloodline storyline where he's trying to get in with them and shit.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but I didn't see that. I didn't even see Sheamus. Like, my picks would have been Seth Rollins or fucking Riddle. Like, I really wanted Riddle to win this one.
I thought Seth would have been the most likely, but I was kind of leaning towards Sami Zayn because of the Bloodline thing. Like, imagine the fucking tension. Like, I would have enjoyed that kind of storyline.
True, and I know they're going with Cody eventually winning this shit, but again, I'll fantasy book a little bit. Remember a while back when we were talking about RK Bro and you were talking about Randy turning heel on Riddle?
Mm-hmm.
Riddle gets the briefcase. Riddle cashes it in. Riddle wins the world championship. Orton comes back and he's pissed.
You beat me by like a minute because I was going to pitch that same thing.
That's what I'm saying. It would have written itself.
Yeah. Seth, that also writes itself. Sheamus, it's honestly been a while. I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't either. I think so I'll time travel a bit. I think where they fucked up with Sheamus was putting the championship on him way too quickly when he first arrived in the company.
Yeah. Well, it's the same with Alberto Del Rio. I know. But I'm just saying, like, they gave him so much so soon that even though the man does not deserve this, you cannot argue with his resume if he were to say, hey, why am I not in the Hall of Fame?
Sheamus is absolutely somebody that you can strap that belt on, put a rocket on him, and fly his ass wherever he fucking goes because he's got the talent and the fucking look.
And he's got the work ethic. Like, he's kind of like Miz, where you ask him to go to any one of these junkets, he's going to fucking do it.
Oh, fuck yeah, he's going to do it.
I think Miz is like the king of that in this company right now, but Sheamus is right there with him. Very good ambassadors.
That is very true. Miz is all over the place. Like, Miz is that dude that is like, this, yes, I'll do it. He absolutely is like the glad-handing yes man of this company. And I think that's why he's had such longevity.
Yeah.
Vince loves him.
Not only that, but he's only had one major injury. That was his ACL. And that was only like, what, a year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, and he's been in the company for almost 20 years now.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
it's fucking insane.
Yeah, good on him. Like, I know a lot of people used to shit on him, but I think he earned everybody's respect over time.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because, I mean, the stories about Miz, like how they would make him change in different rooms or in the hallway and all this other shit. But yeah, as we've mentioned, fucking Theory wins this thing. And
it was an excellent match, though. Like,
I know, and that's what
my job is to review it. I am reviewing it. I don't know what to tell you. Unbiased opinion, this was a great match.
You didn't even let me finish.
Okay.
I know it was a good match. I just feel bad for the other sons of bitches that had to put that great match on.
Okay, fair enough.
Because, fuck, that pisses me off. I'm so mad, dude. But I will say this. Please find something to do with Madcap Moss. He don't need to be in this shit.
I know. Change his fucking name, for God's sake. Give him a new gimmick. Fuck.
The fuck is Omos doing in here, too? That should have been AJ Styles.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now, the elephant in the room. Theory and Roman, what the fuck? How is this going to work?
It's not.
You think Cody's going to get fucked?
Absolutely. I 100% guarantee it. Cody is going to win this championship. Theory is going to cash in on Cody. Heist of the Century Part 2.
Fuck.
Because you're going to need an unbelievable asshole heel.
Mm-hmm. And that'll do it.
And as if Cody Rhodes is not more over in this company than he was in AEW, Theory is just the asshole to put him to that very next level. You want to see Austin Theory get his fucking ass reamed. I really think that's where they're going to go with this, because there's no way in hell that Vince is going to book Theory to fucking beat Roman Reigns.
And that's why I was asking, realistically, that's where they're going with this. And it's not a bad story, because I'll hear that shit out, but it's just like, fuck. I like Cody.
I do too. I really want him to be the guy that carries this company into the next fucking decade. I really do.
I think just age-wise, I might be asking a lot, but if there's anybody that can do it, yeah. Because they sure as fuck don't have any other, bankable stars.
Yeah.
All right, so they got Roman. They're trying to do something with Theory. I'll hear them out. I'm indifferent at the moment. Cody, Orton, Riddle, Bobby, AJ, I guess.
You got a ton of people.
You've got a ton of people, but I'm talking it's not like it was 10 years ago where you say a name and people are like, oh yeah, I know them. Motherfuckers that don't even watch wrestling, they knew John Cena, they knew Randy Orton, they knew Big Show, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like WWE right now has household names.
I think these are your new household names, man.
But I'm saying, are they household?
I think so. I think a few of them are.
Okay.
I mean, Drew McIntyre for sure.
Is he, though?
Yeah, I think so, dude. He's been around long enough.
He's been around long enough, but I'm saying, those shows on, The Tonight Show or something like that where they have these segments where it's an open mic, you go around the city block and you go, hey, do you know who this is? And they'll say yes or no. I feel like the majority of people would say no to almost everybody on the current roster.
I don't know, man. Dude, everybody knows who the fuck Seth freaking Rollins is. With a name like Seth freaking Rollins, you know who he fucking is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Everybody knows who that guy is. I promise you.
I just didn't realize that people that don't watch wrestling know these names.
I got coworkers that know who the fuck Seth Rollins is.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're the control group here.
But I mean,
Okay.
he's entertaining. That's the thing is, Seth has reached that level, which I think he does deserve a world title run at some point again. He doesn't need it though. His character has kind of transcended that.
Yeah.
Like John Cena. Cena never in his life needs another title. He's John fucking Cena, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, when he was at his prime, didn't need another fucking title. He never, when he was in the fucking NWO, the only reason he held the championship is because, it was the heel thing to do. But let's be honest, Hulk Hogan never needed another world title run, ever.
No.
Look at Shawn Michaels' last run in the WWE. He was having his entire second half of his career was Hall of Fame worthy on its own, by itself. That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
The man done had 2 separate Hall of Fame runs. Did not need another world title. Seth Rollins is getting to that point where he really doesn't. He is a marquee attraction. Look at the presentation. Look at his whole fucking, all his shit. The dude screams megastar. If he's not a household name, I don't know who the fuck is at this point.
I just didn't realize that because
to me, that's my perception of him.
Yeah.
Though. Even coming back and, because I would leave WWE for a while and I would come back and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is what Seth's doing now. He's not the Monday Night Messiah anymore. That gimmick was kind of meh. When he started this shit, I was like, okay, I see what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Joker.
It's very just, but it's eccentric.
Yeah.
And I love people that can pull off eccentric characters, and this is that. Riddle has the ability to be a household name if they would have let him keep his whole fucking name. He's an ex-MMA guy.
I know.
That was the last match on the pay-per-view, though, and where do we go from here? We've got SummerSlam coming around the corner. We'll be back next month to talk about. We're actually going to be talking about that SummerSlam, and then we're going to be talking about the 1992 SummerSlam to continue.
Oh, yeah.
From WrestleMania 8 from back in March. But I'm curious to see where they're going to take the SmackDown Championship for the women and when and where Theory cashes in. He literally has until next Money in the Bank to do this.
It'll probably be a Mania.
I fucking 100% agree.
it's bittersweet just because it's like, okay, you want to do something? Fucking do it. You know, like, give us something worth watching if that's the goal. You know, just don't bury Cody. I mean, fuck.
I'm with you on that. Don't fucking bury him. God, that would suck so bad. He comes back just to get buried again. I'm going to be hopeful, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's inevitable that's how that's going to play out.
Sure.
But after Theory wins, and then what? That's my question.
True. I guess we'll see when we get there. Visit supermediabrospodcast.com for past, present, and future episodes. Check out all the other shows on the OddPods Media Network by visiting oddpodsmedia.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on social media. Leave us ratings and reviews at GoodPods, Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Anywhere you can do that, just go fucking do it. Buy some merchandise. It's summertime, and we have tank tops.
Yeah.
We know your sweaty ass want that shit. Make them gains in the gym with our muscle shirts.
Eat your protein. Make your biceps grow teen.
Say your prayers, drink your milk, take your vitamins.
Yeah.
Media mania running wild on these hoes. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm getting delirious as shit.
That actually might be a cool tank top, though, if we do, like, Super Media Bros in the Hulkamania font.
Oh my god. Supermania.
Let's do it.
Supermania's running wild, motherfucker.
Let's do it.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. This has been WWE Money in the Bank 2022, episode 232. Until next week, I'm Richie.
I'm Devin.
Shades on.
We're off.
Cha-ching.